Many parts of the country, people have problems with sulfur water. Smells like rotten eggs. Today we're in New York, upstate New York, and we're going to be dealing with some sulfur water issues. We're going to be going over technical talk, but I just want to show you this is one of the worst case. If you notice this bucket here, bucket of black water, this is actually coming from the well that with this blackish color. This is one of the worst cases you're ever going to see, and we're going to talk about ways of getting rid of this and how to test it for sulfur and so forth.
And black in the toilets and stuff.
I mean, and there's lots of wells in New York that comes out black like that right from the well. I mean, how many?
There's some,
not many.
That's pretty severe.
That's pretty
I don't
severe.
see that too often.
That's pretty rare to have it water
Yeah.
that black, huh?
Yeah.
And what would you think would cause that? I mean, in the well itself, is it sediment?
It's the sulfates and everything. You gotta.
The
There's a vein of sulfur that's really bad here.
Just a vein of sulfur would cause that.
Yeah.
That's. And pretty much every house up here has sulfur problems, don't they? I mean.
Oh yeah. I cover between Route 90 and Route 84, and there is tons of sulfur in our area. Some of it like real severe. Yours is not real. I've had some that are like, you open the front door of the house and boom, it hits you.
Oh, that's bad, huh?
Yeah, that's real bad. I feel real sorry for people when they get that much sulfur.
Now, you know where I come from in Ohio, we had a shallow well, and there was no sulfur then.
Yeah.
But my neighbor had a deeper well, and it had the real sulfur smell. What? Is there any like shallow wells around here that are better in New York?
Sometimes, see, because it's all about the veins as you go down, what you hit. Sometimes, a shallow well, you won't hit those veins.
It's possible you could miss it.
But the problem with shallow well around here, after the light snowfall we had, they're gonna be the first ones that are gonna dry up.
They'll dry out.
Those people are gonna not have water.
How deep is a shallow well here?
We consider a shallow well around here about 100 feet.
About 100 feet.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3. And usually you don't in that type of well. A lot of times you don't even have a submersible pump. You have a jet pump, something in the basement.
Are you want to example?
Pump, come on.
Yeah, the pump's running right now.
Was that clean?
Yeah.
Holy cow.
That's pretty black. Ain't it?
Yeah.
That's coming from the well?
Mm-hmm.
There's no way to tell you that blue there. That blue is there.
The darker the blue, the more sulfur that's in the water.
More sulfur.
Yeah. Wow. Did we go up and?
Well, you have the original paper in the truck, right?
Yeah, I gotta get that. Holy cow, that's up there. I didn't think it was on time.
No, the original test wasn't.
I gotta get that.
He's got the original paper he saves all the paperwork from from our original test.
Could you kind of explain to me how that works with this?
So it's just a scale, depending on what the amount of sulfur is. Right now we're about 8. The way I'm looking at it, 8 parts sulfur.
8 parts sulfur.
Yeah, that's just the way I'm looking at it. Steve might see the color a little bit different.
That's like parts per million or
Parts
something.
per million, yep.
That's pretty high for sulfur level.
It's pretty high. It's pretty high.
And this is the test you guys use. It's called K-metrics or something. But yeah.
Chem test?
Oh, chem test
Yeah.
for sulfide. Yeah, pretty accurate, huh?
Yeah, it's a very accurate system. Yep. A aeration unit for sulfur. Has carbon in it. Then it's got an aeration which gets rid of the sulfur. It's got a backwashing line. Then after it goes through that, then it goes through this as a water softener. This cleans and softens the water. And after it goes through that, then it's got a post filter. This catches anything that these two miss. Then it goes through UV light, which kills the bacteria.
Well, this filter goes after the water softener.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
But this is the one that's supposed to take the sulfur
Out. Yes.
I forgot, John. What was the name?
hydrogen peroxide. Where would you fit it in here? And how would you in the system
Well,
here?
hydrogen peroxide, we do it after the equipment.
So somewhere after
injection.
somewhere after the line here.
Yes. Yeah.
And then you do you have a system where you can put the hydrogen peroxide in like on a monthly basis?
Oh no, it's a continuous. It's with a chemical feed pump, and then you can have like a 40-gallon tank.
Oh, so you have another 40-gallon tank here?
Yeah, you have a tank smaller than this, and you mix it a certain ratio. I mean, sometimes people just
So I mean, all you have to do is fill it up once a month, type of thing.
no. Well, it all depends on how much water you use, and then it just when the pump is the little chemical feed pump that you get is connected to the well pump, like right there.
Okay.
When it comes on, when the pump comes on, the chemical feed pump comes on, and it just injects whatever we set it at, a certain setting.
It's called
You can see that they had a chlorine injection pump here before.
Oh,
Right.
So I mean the tap's there.
yeah. Well, we don't want to do it before this equipment. It has to be after.
So the old owner put the chlorine right in here.
Yeah.
They had a pump there.
Yeah.
But the way you would want to do the chemical
After.
after the
Yes.
filters.
Yeah, you don't do it before.
And you call it a chem injection,
Yeah, chemical feed.
a chemical feed
Yeah.
pump,
Mhm.
and that would pump the hydrogen peroxide in
Yes.
and take care of the sulfur smell.
Yeah.
Is that sort of the
peroxide? You know how when you put it on your finger, how it like oxidizes right away. Well, that's what's great about it. It works the same way with water. It just it oxidizes pretty quick, and it's kind of what we're doing. With sulfur that's under 5 parts. Our sulfur unit does the same thing.
So this unit here would take care of any sulfur under 5 parts per
Yeah.
million.
Yeah.
But once you get over 5 parts
Over
per
5,
million,
then you're out of the book there. Sometimes we'll put, if people object to chemicals, we'll put 2 of these in series.
Do you want to see how much that's taken out right now?
Yeah, so we'll do so now we know it's maxed here. So now
Yeah. So now